So to begin, you're going to give yourself a big hug, like so. Wrap your arms around your shoulders like this. And what this does is it takes your arms and shoulders out of the equation, and it also spreads the shoulder blades in the back a bit. Now from here, keeping your nose and your chest in the same line this way, so without changing that line, you're going to turn your rib cage to the right. Just notice what that feels like. You're turning your rib cage. The shoulders, you're not pulling with your hands or arms or shoulders or anything like that. You're turning your rib cage and your nose to the right, and then slowly come back to the start position. And let's do this a couple of times. Turning the torso. And you're going to feel this in the back of the ribs. It actually feels quite nice. It gets up into the middle back in a very good way. And you can give it a little squeeze into it. So use, when you can feel the muscles in your back engaging, you can squeeze into them a little bit and then slowly come back to center. And then when you're ready, you can repeat that. Turning the rib cage and the nose. Not pulling with the arms, using your torso to do the movement. And then slowly back to center. All right, so let's turn to the opposite side now. We're going to go to the left. So we're going to turn our chest, our sternum, our nose to the left. And again, you're going to feel it all the way up into the back of the middle back of the ribs. Give a squeeze, and then slowly come back to center. So we're just pandiculating the muscles that help us rotate our spine, essentially. Turn to the left, give it a squeeze, and then slowly back to center. And then one more time, turning to the left by turning your trunk. Not our head, our trunk, not pulling with our arms, just turning our chest and back to center. Okay, now let's go a couple of times side to side. Keep the sit bones level as much as you can. And you're just turning at the torso. And this just really helps to free up your middle back. I use this all the time. Side to side, turning my chest left and right. And as I said, the folded arms, the hugging yourself position, it just takes the shoulders out of the equation so you can start to move your center. Okay, and then come back. So we've gone side to side. Let's just a couple of times point our chest down at the floor. Let your back round. And then point your chest up to the ceiling. And let your back extend. And do that a couple of times as well. And feel how this helps you round out your middle back. You can let your tail kind of tuck under as you point your chest to the ground. And then you're going to sort of stick your bum out as you point your chest up to the ceiling. Okay, good. And we'll do that about one more time. Pointing the chest up and pointing the chest down. And back to center. All right, so we can go side to side and we can go up and down. Now we can play with this a little bit. So cross the arms again, hug yourself. So now you're going to make a circle with your chest. You're going to point your chest down, then sweep it to the left, and start to sweep it up, across to the right, and then down, and then back to center, and then out to the left again. And just notice as you're doing this, this is all coming out of your middle back area. You're going to feel it mostly because you're using your trunk, you're using your center, this part of the body that we kind of forget how to use. And as you're making this circle progressively, see if you can go a little bit bigger with the circle. And if that isn't happening, that's fine. You can make the circle nice and small. But lead with your chest, your center of your chest. And you'll notice I'm not bending or extending my neck. The movement is coming from my rib cage, basically pointing in different directions, making that big circle. Okay, let's change directions and go the other way. Lift the chest up, over to the left, then down into center. And I'm shifting around on my sit bones as I do this, but I'm getting a really nice mobilization, if you like, of all of the muscles in the middle back. And the ribs are getting a real nice workout as well. Okay, come back to center and pause. Let the arms rest. And just notice how that feels now in sitting. Should make your sitting position feel much more comfortable, much more upright, much more balanced. Now, fun thing to do is to cross your arms in the opposite way to what you did the first time. I was like this the first time because that feels very natural for me. But if I go this way now, it feels a bit weird because I'm not used to doing this. You'll probably find the same thing. So let's explore this with our arms in the opposite orientation now. So we'll just go side to side. And this will feel a bit different through your shoulders now, even though your focus is still on moving through the trunk. Because you're not used to this position of your arms, it's going to feel a bit foreign. Let me just go side to side a couple of times, like so, and back to center. And then we'll see, can we point the chest down, rounding the back? Can we point the chest up, extending the spine? We probably have no problem because we've done it already on the other side. And we do that one more time as well, pointing down and pointing up. And then let's explore a couple of these circles. We'll go to the right, pointing our chest to the right, then arcing our chest up and over, down to the left, back through center, and then out to the right and up. Again, it's like we're making a big old circle with our chest. Down. Feels very nice in the back of the ribs. As I said, I use this quite often. Okay, let's change direction, go back the opposite circle. And we just do 2 of these, leading with our chest, using the center of our body to make this big circle. 1 more, up and over, and pause. So take a moment to just see how that feels to sit now. Again, you should feel even more well balanced on your sit bones and more upright and just comfortable in your seated position. So that's a nice exploration to improve the comfort of being seated, improve the comfort of your middle back, also improve flexion and extension of the spine and rotation. Give it a try, let me know how you get on. And if you'd like to take a full class with me, I have on-demand classes available. You'll find a link in the description. You can check them out today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.